Hey everyone, today I will be showing you how to create a WhatsApp grocery order form with Google Forms. Quickly adapting to the COVID crisis, my friend 𝗓𝗿 started offering COVID grocery essential kits for home delivery. He wanted to receive his customers' orders directly on WhatsApp, and he also wants the order form to show his users the order total and the summary before they submit their orders. This will help both his customers and him to avoid any confusion. In this video today, I'll introduce you to 𝗓𝗿, a busy grocery store in Chennai, India. I'm going to show you how I helped them use Google Forms to create a WhatsApp grocery order form with Neartail and WHATSTARGET add-ons to add dynamic calculations and WhatsApp integration. Recently, I was talking to 𝗓𝗿. It was truly amazing to hear how the COVID outbreak and lockdown in India has changed his business. Lucky for 𝗓𝗿 though, this COVID-19 crisis did not shatter his business because he had already earned the trust of his local consumers. Instead, he says he gets so many orders via phone calls and WhatsApp, so following up for payments and delivery takes almost the whole day. So 𝗓𝗿 asked me if I could help him with some tools to take orders online and show his customers the total and their order summary before they could place their order. He also wanted to have his orders directly sent to his WhatsApp. So, I want to help him out not only because he's my friend, but also because it's a great solution for you. Let's get started. First, I go to the Neartail add-on website. You can find the link from the video description below. First, I click on Try It Free. I see a number of templates, and I want to try one of these grocery order templates to see how it works. If it suits my needs, I will go ahead and customize it with the menu of my customer's business. Out of these templates, I choose the multi-page grocery order form template. I see a preview of the form and an option to copy it, so I click on Make a Copy on the template preview screen. Then I proceed to create a copy of this form to my Google Drive. As you can see, the copy of the Google form opens in the edit mode, and for now, I'm just interested in testing this form to see if it suits my friend's needs. Here I see important instructions on where to customize the form with Neartail add-on. So I click on the add-on icon, Neartail, and then customize this form. If you haven't installed the add-on before, it will ask you to install the add-on. Since I already have it installed, I see your order form is ready. You can customize it further or preview it. After clicking on Preview, I see this Google Form template in a cleanly designed web page. Wow, it looks really beautiful with this grocery list of vegetables and fruits. I will go ahead and quickly test this template form. I choose the vegetables I like from the first page here, and then I click on Next. I see delicious fruits here. I select some fruits from here and I click on Next. As you can see, the summary of the order is consolidated under the section titled Place Your Order. The total amount field has the order amount dynamically calculating. With this, I get an idea of what I ordered. And then finally, I enter my contact details and delivery address. And then I click on Place Order. Now it's time to check if I actually received this test order. So I go back to my Google Forms, click on the Responses tab where the order is waiting for me. There you go. I have the order and the order amount, which is exactly what I want to collect from the customers. Perfect. With options for different grocery categories and total summary calculations, this template form precisely suits the needs for my friend. Now I want to customize this template form with the grocery menu of 𝗓𝗿. To do that, I go to the Questions tab where I'll change the images and product details and prices. He has 3 categories of grocery items for home delivery. The first one, grocery essential kits, second, vegetable baskets, and third, fruit baskets. In this Google Forms template here, there are 2 sections to list the grocery items, and then another one that asks customers for their contact and delivery details. Ideally, I need to have 3 sections to list 𝗓𝗿's grocery list, so I will duplicate one of these sections here to make it 3. Now I start with changing this Google form to 𝗓𝗿. I have the list printed out and handy here. I'm going to start right from the form title and modify each Google form question one by one. First, I changed the form title to 𝗓𝗿 Grocery Order Form. I then changed the description to "Welcome to our online shop. Submit this order form from your WhatsApp. We will follow up with you for payment and delivery to your doorstep." Alright, here comes the name for the first category. It's a simple title and description, which I changed to Grocery Essential Kits. With the first question, assorted baby carrots, I'm changing it to 𝗂𝗍 1, tea powder oil. And I also changed the price to 350 Indian rupees. When I change the price, I will follow certain rules. I will always use the currency first and then the amount. And I will also be consistent in using the same format across all the products for all their prices. Later, Neartail will look for the price information with this pattern to perform its calculations of the total price. Moving on, I then changed the image with the picture of the Grocery Essential Kit. For the type of question, I leave it to drop-down, because mostly 𝗂𝗿𝗲 Supermarket gets orders from apartments and groups of families, and they order in up to 5 numbers. In the next question, instead of beet, I change it to 𝗂𝗍 2, daily essentials, rice, bread, spices, milk, egg, and sanitary products. I change the price, and then I upload the image. Again, I leave the question type to drop-down. As you keep watching me create this nice order form, I will go ahead and change the entire menu of this template form with 𝗂𝗿𝗲 Supermarket's menu, and deleting the other products from this template. Alright, so I'm done with changing the menu. Now, on to the final section, place your order. I see there are 4 questions to ask for contact details: name, phone, email, and delivery address. These will work for 𝗂𝗿𝗲 Supermarket's delivery as well, so I keep them as they are. I see a question which says order amount. Here is where I'll be adding a formula to calculate the total using Neartail add-on, so I'll keep it as is. Now my form looks complete, except for the calculations that I need to add for total amount and order summary. So I click on Neartail from the add-on menu to further customize it. I click on Customize this form, and it says your order form is ready. You can customize it further or preview it. Look at the list neatly stacked here, kind of like the display in 𝗂𝗿𝗲 Supermarket. Now let's work on the formula part. I want to check the order summary calculation now. I click on the gear icon next to place your order. In the question description, I see another formula added here, summary of 𝗓𝗏 within a dollar symbol and curly braces. Just to make things clear, this dollar symbol here has nothing to do with the currency symbol, but it is rather a part of the formula syntax that you need to use irrespective of which currency you deal with. Whether it's Indian rupees or Malaysian ringgits, you leave this dollar symbol with curly braces as is. Within the summary formula, there are 2 true-false parameters. The true-false is to say whether to add all the fields across all sections of the form. I recommend that you always leave it to true. I scroll down to order amount question and click on the gear icon. There, the sidebar opens up, and it gives me the option to configure, change the question, answer, and add custom CSS. I click on answer to see the formula already added for me when I copied the template. The total currency formula has the currency in it. Since we use Indian rupees here, I will change it to total of INR. Now that I'm finished with the formulas for total amount and order summary, the form is ready to be integrated with WhatsApp. This can be done with another add-on called WhatsTarget. I click on the add-on menu, WhatsTarget, configure WhatsApp number. Now I configure it with my business WhatsApp number for testing. And within seconds, I receive a message with a short link of the form to my WhatsApp. Once my testing is over, I will reconfigure this form with 𝗂𝗿𝗲's number, and he will be good to go, sharing this short URL with his customers on WhatsApp. Now it's testing time. I click on the link that I received on WhatsApp. I'll use my other personal phone number for testing, so that I can see if I received the order via the WhatsApp number that I configured earlier. I am going to do a test order by entering my choices, Grocery Essentials Kit and some vegetables and fruits. Here, order summary and the total is neatly calculated before I submit the form. After I click on Place Order, my WhatsApp opens and asks if I want to chat on WhatsApp with the number that I configured, which is my business number, of course. I continue with the chat. My order and contact details are readily copied here, and it asks me to press Send to confirm. I click on the Send button, and aha! Do you hear that sound? The order I submitted has been sent to my business WhatsApp number. On a side note, I'm sure 𝗠𝗿𝗲 will be more than happy to hear the ding sound all day. There we go. In 10 minutes, I customized Neartail's order form template to make it work on WhatsApp using What'sTarget. You too can pick this template and customize it as you want and configure it with WhatsApp. Just one tip before I leave you to work, don't forget to add the top sellers in the top of your list. Your customers will love it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't hesitate to ask us any questions at neartail@guesswork.co at any time. Once you are successful with your forms, please share the URL of your form with us. We'll be more than happy to see your beautiful forms. See you soon!